We are going to study about meiosis, mitosis. I hope you have understood. Here is a video. Could see something is shown here. The round, okay, crossing over. We have to understand what crossing over is. Crossing over. Now, sister chromatids are there. Two chromosomes have come together. Okay, you could see one purple color and another one is blue color. Okay, what happens here? Crossing over of their arms takes place. One arm is given to the other arm and the other to the another one. So in that two chromosomes are there homologous chromosomes. Homologous chromosome means these sister chromatids, the same type of chromosomes. No one chromosome, one pair has come from your mother and the other pair has come from your father. This remains inside your cells. Okay, so this cell, these chromosomes, when they are there in the reproductive system, this cell when it is there in the reproductive system, the main important characteristic while the cell division here, as soon as the cell has to is matured, what happens here? First stage is that is there is a crossing over of one arm of the chromosome. So one arm is cut and it is given to the another chromosome. You could see the blue color and the purple color. Only understand what crossing over is here, then we are going to proceed further. Understood? This takes place in meiosis, that is in your germ cell. Crossing over doesn't take place in your somatic cells or it doesn't take place in mitosis. Crossing over takes place in your germ cell, that means in your reproductive cell. We are going to study about meiosis now. Okay, meiosis, here again there is an interface. In that interface the cell, all those things which are there, that means now see in your reproductive system there is a germ cell. Now we'll start with, I'll show you. This is a germ cell in your reproductive system. Okay. Now this germ cell has become matured. As it becomes matured, all these chromosomes will get condensed together, okay, and come close together, and chromosomes, that means homologous chromosome, they will start pairing together. No, this is one sister chromatid and this is another sister chromatid. They look same. No, so these are called as homologous chromosome. They will come and pair together. Okay, as they come and pair together, further in prophase there are two stages now, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. In this prophase, what will happen? One arm will get exchanged with the other arm, okay, as well as two centrioles, the same like your mitosis. Centrioles also will get divided and they will come and take place at the poles of the cell. In metaphase now, what will happen? From these two homologous chromosomes, they will come and arrange themselves where come and arrange themselves at the equator. Centriole will come and spindle fiber of those centriole will come and attach at the centromeres. Okay, and further from these two homologous chromosomes, one homologous will pass in one cell and another homologous will pass in another cell. Here now tell me how many chromosomes are there in your cell, in your germ cell. They are 40, they are 92. Correct, no? And they will become double and they will become 92. In prophase, these are already has become doubled. That means they are now 92. From 92, 46 will move here and 46 will move down. Correct, no? So in anaphase, you could see the spindle fibers are pulling them towards the poles, and in telophase, already the nuclear membrane is formed and the 46 and 46, that means the diploid chromosomes are formed. We call them as diploid. Okay, so 46 in one cell and 46 chromosome in another cell. That means the cell membrane also will get divided, and here your germ cell is ready to enter your reproductive system. It will enter the those two cells which are formed here in meiosis 1. These two cells will enter the meiosis 2 stage. In meiosis 2 stage, again it is same like that of mitosis. Okay, what mitosis? This stage is same like that of mitosis. In prophase, again what will happen? These two cells are there now. In prophase, what will happen? They will become half of the number. Okay, and in metaphase, again they will get arranged. The chromosomes, sister chromatids will get arranged in a at the equator, and further they will get separated in the stage of anaphase and in telophase. Now what happens to these two cells were there? From these two cells, how many cells are formed? Four. No, four haploid daughter cells will be formed. These four haploid means now each cell is having how many number of chromosomes? 92 divided by 2. 92 divided by 4. Now how many chromosomes will be there here? Yes, there will be 23, 23, 23 and 23. 23 chromosomes in one cell, 23 chromosome in another, 23 and 23. Now you tell what this cell has got the function. Each cell from this has got the function of reproduction, but it alone cannot reproduce. That means it requires one more cell to reproduce. Now this cell cannot combine inside. It requires one more cell. Now suppose this is the cell from the female body. So one more cell has to enter in to combine this cell from the male body. So might be this is an egg cell. Okay, you know egg? Yes, this is a egg cell. Egg is having the half the number of chromosome, and other half the number of chromosome is going to come from other egg cell. So other egg cell, if this egg cell is female egg cell, and other half the number of chromosome has to come from male egg cell. So male egg cell we call it as sperm, and female egg cell we call it as ova. So sperm is having 23 chromosomes and ova is having 23 chromosomes. That means egg of female and the sperm of male is has to get fused with each other. Now when this cell, both the cells have got fused with each other, 23 chromosome has come from female and 23 chromosome has come from male. This cell has got fused. This is called as fusion. Okay, now how many chromosomes are there in this cell? There are 46 chromosomes. Again understood, these 46 chromosomes from 23 has come from your mother and 23 has come from your father. So your characteristics are mixed now. That means now this has formed a whole cell inside your mother's womb. Got that? This one single cell comes in your mother's womb and then it starts mitosis. Mitosis division takes place and the multiplication of the cell goes on and then a new organism is formed. Okay. So meiosis, process of meiosis, that means gamete production and spore formation occurs by meiosis. This doesn't take place only in human beings and other animals, but gamete production is in plants also. You know, the flower is a reproductive organ of a plant, and inside the flower there is a ovary, and the male gamete comes from androecium. There is a gynoecium and an androecium. So on endometrium. No, from endometrium, male gamete passes and it gets fuses with the ovary. So this process is the gamete production and spore formation. Spores are formed in some of the plants, and these spores, spores are formed in the fungus also. Spores are formed in some plants, and this takes place with the help of meiosis division, not mitosis. In meiosis, what happens? From the diploid, four haploid gametes are formed. We call them as gametes. Okay, so di means two, hapla, that is haploid, that means one. Because of crossing over of homologous chromosome in this cell division, genetic characters are changed. Recombination takes place. Genetic characters are passed or changed. And due to this, four daughter cells are formed. They have the capacity of reproduction. Okay. By heart all these meiosis and mitosis process. Okay.